Asteroid of fear.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Men of the House podcast. Episode 111, take 2. Yeah, I tried to do this earlier. As you can see, I have my regular iMac camera on for FaceTime versus my phone because I was recording. I had started and Buck called for me, so I had to pause for the cause and go check on him. He thought he heard someone knocking. It was just the dishwasher. And I had my iPhone camera engaged, and whenever I came back and it just wouldn't re-engage, I even ended the meeting here on Zoom, rebooted Zoom several times, tried to switch between the phone and the computer, never could get it, and it's like, for the sake of getting it done, I just got to get this done. It's already 10 p.m. Friday night, but it is happy Saturday morning or afternoon or evening, depending on what time you get this. So, yeah, happy Saturday. Well, this is the final slash semi-final episode of the Men of the House podcast. I reserve the right to bring it back at any time. However, I am going to be rebranding. This is the last episode for now, for a little while. This format. I've told my story on my journeys of all the Wednesdays, been doing caregiving chronicles regarding Buck, and working on starting a business, your peak performance partner. So it is that time that I have to kind of let go of one thing so I can grab onto another. Yeah, that's kind of the way it's working. But, in terms of the caregiving chronicles, that was enjoyable. I enjoyed doing that, but, like I said, it's time to water this garden over here of your peak performance partner and some coaching for others and helping others reach their potential, be the best version of themselves, whatever that version of you is. Whether you work 9 to 5 or you're an entrepreneur or whatever, whoever, whatever it is, I got you. I'm your accountability partner for it. Help you break down the steps that are going to get you there. But like I said, yeah, I kind of have to let this one go in order to do this one, because now I have to launch a new podcast. I need new intros. I need new everything, all the stuff you got to think of. So yeah, that's a lot to take on top of building a website, trying to get clients, trying to do this, trying to do that. There's a lot to do. So yeah, this is going to be the final episode of this one. In terms of caregiving chronicles, yeah, I was thinking, with Buck, we have good days, we have better days, some days that are meh, but overall not too bad. It's just he's 97. Things take a lot longer. That's all. Things take a long time. And I always say if I feel it, then I know he feels it. But, I will continue to do that. And the goal is to have 2 clients a day, one in the morning while he sleeps. I can squeeze in an hour of coaching and maybe one in the afternoon or evening when he takes a nap or something. So, yeah, I'll probably launch the new podcast with 1 episode a week because that should be about what I can devote time to. And I'm also wanting to get back into interviewing. So, yeah, I have to go back, reset up all my pod match, everything I got going on as related to the podcast. So, you can see why I'm kind of going to put this one on pause, but it's going to kind of rebrand into your peak performance podcast. So, it's still going to be up and it's still going to be under the mint of the house until I actually pick a launch date and start advertising your peak performance podcast. But you can always find it on YouTube as well. Um, and at that channel, and that channel could change, but there's a playlist on there, the Men of the House podcast playlist. So everything will be filed away under there to go back, watch, listen, whatever method it is you like to consume podcasts. So, my recommendation and encouragement is while I'm working on rebranding and launching a new podcast and business, is that you go back and listen to the episodes. If you find one you like, find one that resonates with you, please share it with somebody, share it with a friend, share it with a family member, somebody who you think would benefit from it. Also, if you want to know about me, you can learn about me on the My Journeys. That kind of tells you everything, but you can also go back, if you think you can stand 111 episodes of me, go back and start at episode 1 and listen and just take note of the progression, the quality, the topic. Maybe I speak better, clearer. Um, that's kind of what I'm most proud of is where I started and kind of where I'm pausing for just a little breather so I can keep going. Yeah, because I'm going to keep getting better, keep evolving. But, if you go back and you listen to all that, you can kind of see my evolvement, my growth in real time of this person who was very unsure with a lot of mental anguish. And I even expressed some of it in the episodes. And then fast forward to now where things are just a lot different. Stepping outside of what I would normally do and taking on this caregiving role, caring for another has definitely uh, helped me in terms of not thinking so much of what I'm going through, I guess you could say. So, a lot of perspective, learned a lot. I'll continue to learn a lot. I mean, this is life, this is where it happens. Just caring for another person, doing for them everything they cannot do, whether it's, today washing his hair. Um, yeah, getting them to the computer, up, cleaning them. After washing his hair, new shirts, new this, new that. It's a lot of work. Spend a lot of time. Also spend a lot of time talking just when he called and thought someone was knocking, maybe he just wanted to talk. Um, I enjoy it nonetheless, try to take advantage of it. You know, Whatever happens way down the road, who knows? Hopefully he lives to be 107. And maybe we'll still be doing this, and I'll be coaching 2 people a day, 5 days a week, still going at it, still podcasting. Yeah, it's possible. Who knows? Yeah. But that's kind of the great thing is, I mean, it's still by design. I'm still doing what I want to do, enjoying the things I do. I mean, I do miss my wife and daughter. They're out of town for quite a few days, visiting everyone, doing Christmas, and just like Thanksgiving, I stayed behind. So somebody's got to. It's been a while since I had one of these, probably since I worked in the ER. But it's just the way it goes for now. All right. I don't know that there is much more to say than that, other than thanks for all the views, thanks for all the listens, thanks for all the support, all the messages you've sent. Like I said, I hope you go back, listen to some of the episodes. If you find one that you enjoy, share it, like it, subscribe, keep looking out. Everything's switching the branding from the Men of the House podcast to your peak performance partner. So be on the lookout for that. Tips, tricks, tips, whatever it is I'm going to be providing. Yeah, take advantage of it. And if you're interested in coaching, come 2025, you want to make a change, you want to make a transformation, you know, realistically. I mean, this past year I've lost like 60 pounds and just come so far. You can too. But it takes deliberate action, it takes messy action, it takes failure, it takes resets, it takes a coach, it takes somebody to have in your corner to be accountable to give you that motivation, touch base when you get in the doom loop and have a meltdown, doubt yourself. It's nice to have somebody there who has done it, who believes in you, and can point you in the right direction, talk you off the ledge, or whatever it is that needs to happen. But it is very valuable. You have to invest in yourself. It's not selfish to invest in yourself. Uh, you know, whether you're a husband, a father, or whatever, a partner, you cannot be the best at it if you're pouring from an empty cup. So invest in yourself, do some self-care, practice self-love, all those things. Sometimes you got to be reminded. But yeah, definitely hit me up. It's going to be the new year. It's going to be that time. This time next year. Don't be making another shitty resolution that's going to fall off by March if you're lucky, if you make it that far. I know. And last year I did not set resolutions. I set the word consistency, and my consistency in action sent me to over 100 episodes and 60 pounds loss, 9 prescriptions to 1. So, yes, I'm the consistency accountability person. I had to be accountable to myself. But now I have a business coach. So let me be your accountability partner. And note, this is goodbye for now. I hope you guys have a great weekend. And please definitely come back, check back in, listen, watch, like, subscribe, comment, engage, share, all those things. Helps out more than you know. So, all right, one last time. Go out and be the person that you would want to meet. Let's go.